We got breaking news, bro. Breaking news. We go get into it. Man.
Cognac. Gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy C-Dub, holding it down on another Shy Boys Podcast live. We got breaking news. Reportedly, Lonzo Ball has been traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Isaac Okoro. Wow. That's a way to wake up, ain't it? It looks like it's a straight up 1-for-1, i.e., Alex Caruso trade for Josh Giddey. What's the word in the chat? Ahmad, Jacob On, Goon in the building. What's the word? Now, y'all know Lonzo Ball, the history, the first year with us. He played 35 games. We were in the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Then he proceeded to get that crazy injury, bro. Well, he needed the most rarest surgery that you can get, a cartilage transplant. He has somebody else's cartilage transplanted in his knee. He missed the next 2.5 years, Lonzo Ball, to last year. Lonzo Ball played 35 games. He had a wrist injury that sidelined him for most of the year. So all in all, my man Lonzo Ball played 70 games for us in 5 years. So he played less than a season. He played less than a season, y'all. Listen, no matter how good he was on the basketball court, he played a less than a season in 5 years. That's the most damaging stat right there for Lonzo Ball. So when I look at Isaac Okoro, at least he played 55 games last season. So that's damn near the 70 games that Lonzo played with us during his tenure. And Isaac Okoro is a defensive mind, young wing. You know, he get up and down the court. He improving on his offense. We seen him have a better jump shot than last season. This is what I woke up to, y'all, right here. I'm going to get to the comments as well. Matter of fact, I want to hear what some of you guys think about this. I'm going to invite y'all as well. To come up and tell me what you think about this. Because Lonzo is gone. The link is in the chat. If you want to come up and tell me what you think about this trade, I'm giving you an opportunity. But what will Lonzo Ball did for the Chicago Bulls? He gave us a little bit of hope in those 35 games in the beginning of 2021, 2022. It was fantastic. It was glorious to watch, bro. It was glorious to watch. But it's a small bite, small meal size, bro. It's on a salsa, bro. We want a full plate, and we could not get that. He basically finessed us out of $100 million, bro. Finessed us. And then he finessed us with another contract for 2 years, $20 million. Come on, though. I'm not being petty because 70 years, 70 games in 5 years is nuts. Now, Isaac Okoro, I like the kid. Let's see if he can improve his game. We didn't get a pick again. I think it's a fair deal. I think it's a fair deal as well. Um, we didn't get a pick again. I think you could have. I definitely think you could have asked for of, could we add a draft pick in there? Did they ask? We don't know that. We will never know that because we have the most covert front office in the NBA. Lonzo Ball is gone, guys. Say goodbye to him. He leaves us. Before I get to the comments and get to whoever want to come up and state their opinion, the link is in the chat. I'll put it in again. There it is. This is what Lonzo Ball gave us in 5 years. 7.6 points, 7 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game, bro. That was last season. That's what he left us with, bro. And we gaining about the same thing from Isaac Okoro. So Lonzo's out of there, y'all. Let me get up here. Let's see what you guys get. Let's get it. My man Jacob Pone, he say he liked the trade. Honestly, for them. That way we can keep Trey Jones. I agree. Trey Jones was fantastic at the end of the season, last season. I definitely think he fits the mold that the Chicago Bulls want to play, especially if you want to play at the point guard. Point guard. He's a point guard, so he don't have to be 6'7" and 6'9" and 6'10". You can have a point guard, 6'1", 6'2", as long as he can be a threat on the offensive end and not a weakness on the defensive end. Trey Jones fits that narrative, bro. Shout out to Goon in the building. Shout out to Goon. Punisher said, I'll take it. I'll take it as well. I'll take it as well. Did you ask for a trade, for a pick, though? Did you ask for a draft pick? I like Okoro. I like Okoro. Not, it ain't, what I'm saying? I ain't in love with him. I like him, though. He's a good young player. Mr. Punisher, Isaac is a goon on defense. He is that. That's his card. That's why he's in the NBA right now, because he's a good defender. Damn, no draft picks. That's what I'm saying. But we only got 70 games out this kid. We only got 70 games out this kid. I want to let y'all know something, too. Change the subject just for 1 second. In the YouTube chat, you now receive points for putting comments, for dropping super chats, and becoming members, which is an interesting little update for YouTube. Y'all go ahead and get as many points as y'all want on here. Yeah, no draft picks, but it's okay, though. Shout out to the greatest sports show in all of Chicago sports. You always bring us the absolute best of our Chicago Bulls. Shout out to my boy, Andre Green. Can shoot the three. He can shoot the three. Isaac Okoro, he's improving. Let's see if his percentages in here. Shot 37% from 3 last season. I think that's better than Lonzo. Yeah, that's better than Lonzo shot 35. So we're getting about the same output that Lonzo had. Isaac is trash, bro. Bulls organization is hilarious. Okay. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. I don't think Isaac Okoro is trash. I don't think he's trash, but that's how you feel. That's how you feel. A nice move, solid 4, guard depth for defense. I like it. I like it. Let's get rid of Javon Carter now. Ain't no need for catfish no more. We don't got to have catfish on this team, bro. My boy Kai, what's up, Kai? Decent move. It's decent. It's decent. It's decent. I wouldn't be mad at like a second round and a first round, though. It's Lonzo Ball. But we got to take into account he only played 70 games in 5 years. That's less than 1 season. Okoro was unplayable in the playoffs. That's why they traded the dude. He let them down there. Yep. That's their plight, though. Let's see what happens when he has a scene change. That's their plight. That's Cleveland Cavaliers' plight. That ain't our plight. We couldn't at least get a pick. That's what I'm saying. We could have asked. You know what I'm saying? Do we even ask now? I don't know even sure if that's part of the script with the front office. I'm not sure. It's a fair deal, Dub. The Bulls never could depend on Ball due to health reason. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to keep that. It's true, bro. I wish him the best. Shout out to my boy Albert. I'm wishing Lonzo Ball the best. He was one of my favorite players when he was here. Um, Shout out to Lonzo Ball, bro. Shout out to Lonzo. He'll probably start for the Bulls. You think he'll start? He got a chance. I think Herter will be here next season. I'm gonna go with he coming off the bench. He can't jump Ayo Dosunmu in the line. But then again, I don't know how the Chicago Bulls thinking with the rotations, Billy Donovan. But he could. He has a chance. But you also got other players that can fit into that role. My boy Corn in the building. What's the word, Corn? How you doing, big dog? Shout out to my boy Corn, one of my favorite people in this world. Bulls still don't have a director of player development. What the they're hiring internally, Albert. That's what the report was a couple of days ago. They're gonna hire it internally. Not a bad deal, Norman. That's a for sure show. That ain't no bad deal, bro. I don't think so. This one hurts, but here's hoping the Bulls can get better. Yeah, it hurts, bro. You hate to see your kids go. You hate to see them go, bro. Especially if they under they didn't meet your expectations. But they weren't totally disappointing. They didn't meet the expectations, bro. They set the bar super high in that first 35 games. They was never, ever going to meet that again. Ever. Because they didn't do anything. They sat on their hands. So, shout out to my boy Caper Crusader, bro. We lose some needed shooting, though. Hey, like I said, Vontae, he shot better than Lonzo Ball from three. Okoro shot 37% from three-point range. Lonzo shot 35. If you're going by the numbers and math, we got better, right? But you still can't account for the basketball IQ that Lonzo Ball had. You can't account for that. What up, broski? Trade Kobe for 2 picks. Hey, man. I don't know what's happening, but Kobe might be getting up out of here. He might. I'm not discounting that, Norman. I'm not. Should have traded P. Will. We still might do that. We still might, bro. They're not talking about Patrick Williams like they're talking about Montes Buzelis and Ayo Dosunmu and Kevin Herter. They're not talking about him like he's going to be a part of this team. But I don't know. I'm only speculate. But let's just watch and see. This might be a crazy free agency period and trade period for the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, that's why I'm at Kai. I think he will be a great bench player, bench filler for us because I think we got better players that can start like my boy Ayo Dosunmu and Kevin Herter. So I don't know if he'll jump the line like that. Like the deal, but I wish we traded Zoe last year for Memphis' 18th pick this draft. Could have gotten Danny Wolf. I agree, Corn. I agree 100%. And I think the Bulls could have got Danny. They don't like Danny Wolf. I don't know if they like Danny Wolf, Corn, because they had an opportunity a couple days ago. Man, as soon as Montes Ayo Lonzo will build a chemistry through them Io streams too. Yeah, it is what it is, though. Bulls have a lot of bench players. They do. Albert, that's a fact. We got a lot of complimentary bench players, bro. Okay. Uh, he ain't terrible, bro. We'll take him. What we gonna do? Shout out to y'all. Y'all got a good player, Lonzo Ball. I hope he play more than 75 games, than 70 games in 5 years for you guys. I hope he does. This a fair trade. Lonzo was rarely available, and Okoro gives the Bulls defense and a decent 3. I didn't expect to pick out of this. I didn't expect, but could we ask D'Angelo, bro? Could we ask, bro? I mean, Okoro ain't did shit in this league, bro. Lonzo, he got the aura at least. Lonzo got some clout. Okoro ain't even got no clout. We can ask. But I'm still good without it. I'm still good without it. They didn't even know he was 37% for three. Yep. Better than Lonzo. In every aspect except free throw shooting. Every aspect except free throw shooting. He better than Lonzo. Both of them got a triple single, though. Lonzo Ball averaged a bigger triple single at 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Okoro at 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Lonzo Ball, triple single king. Send goldfish and put some second round picks. Don't nobody want goldfish, bro. I think we gonna have to vote goldfish or catfish. Just cut the line, let them go swim back in the Lake Michigan. That's all we gonna do. Cut the line, let them go swim back in Lake Michigan, bro. Don't nobody want catfish, bro. It's over, bro. It gotta be over. Now trade Kobe, hold on to Ayo. Ayo fits the type of player that they want here in Chicago. So Ayo ain't gonna be the one that's gonna go. He got size, plays defense, and he does multiple things on the offensive end. Kobe White, he is a terrific offensive player, but he's not the same on the defensive side. And that's the way they want to play. That's the way they call it. I won't Kobe here, but that's the way they call it. Now, trade P. Will and Vooch for cash consideration. That's sell them for cash, bro. At least Vooch, bro. I'll sell Vooch for EBT. I ain't gonna lie. Let's feed the homeless, and the hungry in Illinois, Joe. Let's trade Vooch for EBT, bro. Zave, what's up? If he starts, Bulls losing every game. I don't want him to start. Now I'm with you on that one, Zave. He should not start. Sandroko, my boy. What up, Sandroko? Swaggy. Bulls just got younger and less cadavery. I get what you're saying, Swaggy. They did. He's absolutely correct. Make Trey Jones a good offer. Absolutely. Trey Jones is the way to go for the Chicago Bulls. Absolutely. 100% Swaggy. Lonzo before Vooch is crazy. I don't understand it, ain't it? I don't understand why they love Vooch so much, bro. We ain't got to be stuck with Vooch, Chicago Bulls. We ain't got to be stuck with him. Y'all traded Lonzo Ball. He got all the clout, the era, the basketball IQ, and you stay with a guy who don't even fit your damn template. You stay with him. So far. I'm still giving you guys a little small chance, bro. Give you a chance. Okoro wasn't playable for the Cavs in the playoffs, and so was Giddey when he was with OKC. Let's hope for the best out of this young man. And Corn, you can see that sometimes scenery can change, because would you say that Josh Giddey had a terrific end part of the season? He was in discussions with LeBron James and Joker when you get 500 points, 500 rebounds, 500 assists. Those are the only 3 players in the NBA that did it last season. He damn near averaged a triple-double after the All-Star break. Yeah, it might work out for Okoro. He might be a super sub over here, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you've gotten any draft capital for Zach DeRozan, Lonzo Caruso. Wow, that's crazy. That's what the Chicago Bulls don't do. They don't like draft picks. You see, they sold the draft pick, and this draft that just passed for a couple $100, a couple $1 million or something. They just sold the draft. They don't like draft picks, bro. Let's just get that understood. Chicago Bulls don't like draft picks. Like, for we can understand. Ball wasn't going to play anyway. That might have been the case too, Jabo. That might be the case. Ayo must stay. He fits. Absolutely. What Mark said. That's what Mark said. Ayo fits. Never we're going to get picks for Levine. His contract is awful. Oh, I think you a little bit behind, big dog. NBA needs a new award next year for the best bench of the season, a.k.a. the Bench Mob Award. Bull got IR clout. Yeah, he do. Hey, That's perfect. He got clout though. People know that he can play in this league, bro. He's a very impactful player, but the problem is his availability. Lonzo Ball availability, that's an ability, is very low, bro. He in like a 60. He a doodle shirt. What is he? A doodle shirt and gray pants and availability, bro. Space Gate. The Bulls are going to take over the East. I like that. I like your ambition, bro. I like your ambition. But we got a lot of work to do with the rest of this offseason. We got Summer League also. We got preseason, training camp. We got a lot to go before I make a decision, bro. We got a lot of work to do on this franchise. But I love your ambition, Space Gate. Bulls traded the 45th pick to the Lakers for the 55th pick and $17 on the road. They sell picks. They don't want picks. They don't want them. Zoe didn't play much, so his value was low. Yeah. On the court, as a business, Lonzo Ball's value is low. He's absolutely correct. D'Angelo is correct. But as a player on the court, would you agree that his value is high? Can those things be correct, D'Angelo? Rich, yeah, and catch and release catfish. Yes. Let him go. Let him swim in a Lake Michigan, bro. Man, I hope this ain't another catfish situation. No, nobody can be like catfish, CJ. Can't nobody take that glow from catfish, bro. Ain't nobody like him. Y'all remember them highlights, bro. Ain't nobody passing that shit what catfish did to us that year, bro. Jerry be like that Vince McMahon buddy meme with these cash considerations, bro. Bro, Jerry is just trying to hoard cash, bro. He just trying to hoard it, bro. He a businessman, bro. He don't care about basketball. My boy C&G podcast. What's the word, big dog? I'm just waiting to see they trade Vooch. I'm just waiting. And it's looking like they don't. They not gonna trade Vooch. I might drop a video later about it. But it's looking like we're gonna be looking at this damn Vooch. Oh, okay, I'm gonna change the subject. I want to talk about Vooch. Shout out my boy CJ C&G podcast. Make sure y'all hit them up. Hit that like button and subscribe to the Shy Boys podcast. Let's see. And make sure y'all go subscribe to C&G podcast. Okoro give me Karan Butler Iggy vibes. I give you Karan. Oh, that's kind of tough. Them some good players, Vontae. You think that's his ceiling? I'll say okay. But he still got some work to do till he get to those guys. Those some good players. Iggy is an NBA champion. And Karan Butler, a thug. Lonzo swerving in Cleveland now, like, whoa, yep. They need some entertainment in Cleveland, bro. That's good for Cleveland. Now they got Lonzo, Jello. Now y'all got something to do in Cleveland, bro. Or are the Bulls trying to get him another Alex Caruso type? Oh, shit. Hold on for a second, guys. I got to do something. I'm tweaking. Hold on. Let me turn on something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Give me one sec. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. We could have packaged Lonzo and Vooch for Mark Williams. Oh my God. I think that's a great idea, CJ. But when I look at Mark Williams offensively, he don't got, he can't do multiple things. Right now, he's a roller. He's a putback guy. He got a little post up moves, but I don't think his bag on the offensive end would make the Chicago Bulls feel comfortable. So I'm just going by that logic. I love that trade, what you presented right there. But the Chicago Bulls, by the way they talk about how they want to build this team, he don't fit. He don't fit. Tricks, draft picks, nah, bro. We got them crash. No, we don't need them draft picks, bro. Here's Chicago Bulls. Y'all want like a first round draft pick, second round? No, Joe, just give us like 7 mil. We good. We don't like draft picks, bro. Give us like 7 mil. Low key, what if the Bulls do know something about Lonzo we don't know? Yep, that could be possible, Aben. But we know that, so we gotta be left to our own interpretations. And this is gonna be my interpretation. I'm gonna be an asshole. I wish Lonzo came to the Mavs, but Okoro is a better return than the Mavs would have offered. Also worth noting, y'all shouldn't expect another team to cough up draft capital for a dude that hasn't played. That's fair. That's fair, young light skin. But we can ask. Did they ask? I don't know if they asked. Ask them. What they gonna say? No. Ask. I mean, it's the second. I'm just going about our history. Recent trades. We have not been getting draft capital back. I ask you a question, young light skin. Should we have gotten a draft pick in that Alex Caruso, Josh Giddey trade? You let me know. What's the word, V dog? I actually love the signing as much as I got love for Zoe. Arturis finally made the right call, trading away due to health concerns. But with that, I think Okoro is our Javante placement. He could be that. That's a great comp right there. I love that. He could be that. He could be that. Still stuck in the middle. Yep. Can't argue that. 35 wins next year. James been commenting this for a minute, man. And I can't be mad at him, bro. Generational haters. Bull got the same dumbass offer the Pelicans gave the Hawks and Bulls. Turned it down. Yep. Yep. I can't. I'm done trying to understand. I can't understand, bro. I'm hella sad. We traded Lonzo. Vooch should have been gone. Joshua, what's up, Joshua? By the way, I don't understand why he's still here. Maybe they got a plan. I hope they got a plan, bro. Because that's gonna be hard watching this man next year. Miami got to kick the Bulls' ass next year. They got to. They gonna kick our ass again in the play-in, bro. That's what it looked like. We going right back to the play-in. If healthy through the season, I want Lonzo to get 6-man award before he retires. Yeah, I want the best for Lonzo Ball. I like him. I like Lonzo. We could get rid of this big stupid ass something to go to state. Jonathan Kuminga right there. Go on get Jonathan Kuminga, bro. Fuck it, bro. Do something. Shaq giving Cleveland something to do finally. Yep. They give him something to do. They ain't got shit to do. Now they got Mellow Ball. Not Mellow Ball. Jello Ball. He can go over there, perform some concerts, bro. In people's backyard and shit. Lame ass Cleveland. This is a bad trade for the Bulls. They have gotten more than Okoro. Okoro is not great defensively player. His rating is 114 to compare to Zoe's 110. Okoro only played 55 games. Oh yeah, I see what's going on here. I know what you saying right here. I didn't say Okoro is a better player than Lonzo. Lonzo is a way better player than Okoro. But when you look at it like this, I hope you can compartmentalize. When it comes to the ability of availability, Lonzo Ball impact is very low. It's down. He's a doodle shirt and gray pants in availability. He's a 60 overall in availability. But on the court, his impact is incredible. It's up to you to which one you love most. Availability or 70 games in 5 years. You tell me, ball guy. I know you love Lonzo Ball. I love him too, bro. He gone though. Golden State playing games. Yep. They need to make their mind up. V-Dog. I do love the mix of youth and veterans on the squad. A lot of balance within the roster and benches upgraded this well. Send Herder back to the second unit. You want Okoro to start game? That's interesting. 55 games is 20 more than Lonzo. You better tell them, Swaggy. You better tell them. I'll be glad when Jerry sells the team, sells the Bulls. Don't hold your breath, James. You know better than that. He is a businessman. He's not selling the Bulls. He's making too much money. Woo, my boy. Doesn't Vooch and Kobe have expiring deals? Wonder if the Bulls will package them together. Kobe is not signing no extension. He will go into free agency. I would keep an eye on Kobe White if I were you guys. And Vooch need to be traded yesterday. Trade White. The Bulls taking over with non-defensive minded players. Tell that to OKC and Pacers who have monster defensive players. Okoro's defensive rating is 114 compared to Zoe's 110. Hawks, Daniels, 110. I understand, Lonzo. I understand, ball guy. I understand. I understand where you going, bro. I ain't even finna mess with you, bro. I know you mad, bro. Who cares about Alex Caruso? Um, OKC Thunder. Wait, what? Can't click. Okay. Yes, at least 1 second pick for Giddy Caruso trade. Yep. Should have gotten a second out of this deal since the Cavs were desperate to get a ring. You could at least ask why. Why ask why? On the real. What are we going to do with Julian and Dalen? That's a real great question. Now, I think that we're going to keep both of them this season. I think that it's a possibility. Okay. I think that we can keep both of them this season. I think there's a possibility that one of these guys might be included in the trade this offseason or this trading period. But I do think that we can go into the season with both of them. But the next season, both of these guys would not be on this team. I think I'm gonna take this whole entire season if both of them is on this season coming up to see which one I like. I think that'll be fair for me. I love Dalen Terry and his energy and his willingness to get better. You can see his progression to get better each and every year. And I love the potential of Julian Phillips, but he just can't. I feel like I don't see enough of Julian Phillips, bro. He don't separate himself from the pack at all, bro. Who is Julian Phillips? OKC has 6,000 trips, and you asking if they should have given you some championship rotating fee. Without Caruso, that's a fact. Generational hater. Swaggy, how many trades have AK and me won? How many first rounders have AK and me gotten in trades? How many trades have they won? Shout out to my boy Smear60, bro. What up, Smear? Let me see how many trades did they won. I would say we ultimately lost the Lonzo Ball trade. I think they've won the Josh Giddey trade. You gotta say, damn, that's a tough question. That might deserve a video. Man. Bulls wasn't going to win nothing with Caruso. Probably not. I wonder who we get in free agency. I am thirsty to see, bro. I'm thirsty. Don't try to understand the offense. Just accept the cash. Jerry, bro. Just offer me cash. Hey, I know, man. You going through it right now, ball guy. Lonzo going to hate the Cleveland life, high key. I swear to God, he ain't going to like it in Cleveland, bro. It's going to be awful for him. I feel bad for him, but I don't. We're going to lose to the Heat and watch them play the Hawks again for the 100th year in a row. It's been the same team, Svante. It's been the same fucking team. Defensive ratings as well as that. Oh, y'all going at it. Okay, y'all go at it. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Y'all go at it. At the time of the Caruso Giddey trade, I was questionable about Chicago's return until Giddey's took off last year. I swear. Hold on for a second, guys. We going to get to the rest of these comments. I'm going to miss Lonzo Ball, y'all. I'm going to miss him, bro. Ain't no doubt about it. Hold on. No, we got to get this fixed. Give me a sec. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay. Let me just hit that and that and that. Now, no more interruptions. Let's go. Everyone gets better when Lonzo is on the court. Trade-off is the availability. That's fair. That's perfectly the way you should look at this situation. That's it. We gotta be responsible, bro. Lonzo gave us 70 games in 5 years. That's the factual stat. That's less than one season of play. It is what the fuck it is, bro. Someone said Benny the Bull has more time on the court than Zoe. And that's a fact, though, Byron. The fact, no. 27-year-old Lonzo Ball versus a 24-year-old Isaac Okoro. Come on, y'all. Why are no teams trying to get Giddy? They need point guards. Ain't nobody getting Giddy from us, bro. Giddy getting him a nice contract, bro. Y'all, you'll forget about that, big dog. No, I'm not saying I want Okoro to start, but I do believe this move pushes Arturis and Eversley move away from P. Will. This is officially his last shot, and I do agree with that, V Dog. That's an excellent analysis. I think that this move pushes us closer to a Patrick Williams exit. Absolutely. You motherfucker Giddy will be too expensive for him. They can't afford Giddy. Giddy finna get 30 million. Something close to it. Steely, I know you troll. You better stop playing with me, Steely. Shout out to my boy Steely, bro. They better not say they signed in Booch, bro. Also, Ayo and Kobe, do they get traded? The only one that I fear that can get traded is Kobe White. It's Kobe White because what Mark Eversley talked about after the first round of the draft and the type of players they want to play in Chicago. I think when you look at the two, Kobe White does not fit that template. Lonzo, he's on a great contract and team option next year, so he will be still bugging with injury. There's no commitment. And also, Cleveland could be trading him as well. Or they could be trading one of those two guys in Donovan Mitchell or Garland. Let's see what Cleveland does with that deal, but I don't care because they're Cleveland. See, still the GOAT Live caller. Shout out to my boy Steely E. 8 lives, you motherfucker. Why you are no teams trying to get Josh Giddey? Okay, we already did that. What up, Demetrius, my boy? Smear 60 in the build. I can't say OKC didn't lose the Giddey trade because ultimately they won a chip with Caruso. That's a fact. Everybody won. I'm saying when I said that, Smear 60, I said both sides won. So I should have said it like that. We won the Chicago Bulls because I feel like Giddey is in the future plans with the Chicago Bulls. And the OKC won because they got immediate impact winning an NBA contract. Both sides won. Let's see. Speaking of teams taking risks on injury players, look at Hawks Porzingis to Celtics with $30 million a year. They won. Yeah, you're right. Some teams ain't gonna make that. Some teams ain't going to the second apron. The second apron can completely annihilate your future. Nobody wants to go to the second apron. You better be for damn sure that you win in the championship if you're going into the second apron. And the Chicago Bulls will never go into the second apron. I'm willing to bet anybody in the history of the Chicago Bulls with Jerry as the owner of this team. You think they're going into the second apron? Ha! Never. Montes and Asenge front court is going to be super long. Hype to see it. Me too. I've been doing my due diligence on my boy Noel Isenge. Traded for Giddey just to overpay for him is crazy. Oh, you one of those? Don't pay. How much you want to pay him, generational hater? How much you want to pay Josh Giddey? I think moving Zoe gives up the ability to resign. Gives us, yeah. We talked about that earlier, V Dog. I do think it gives the Bulls the opening to sign Trey Jones, and I like it because Trey Jones fits this mold. He's a threat offensively, multiple ways, and on the defensive side, he's solid. Cavs and Bulls both winners with this trade right now, too. Yeah, absolutely. Asenge next. Giannis, I love that ambition. Byron says, Montes and Asenge made them so long. We just need a big stretch five who you like to see run with them. Now, I know that not – wait, did I put you up? Damn, I didn't even put the damn question up. That's a great question, Byron. When we looked at the future after this season, and it does look like Nas Reed just signed an extension. We had 3 targets me and nephew talked about in yesterday's live. We talked about Nas Reed. He just got signed an extension, but I'm going to get back to this. Nas Reed, Mo Wagner, and Miles Turner are going to be available in 2026. Just for Nas Reed, they say he signed an extension. We could trade for Nas Reed. I think he fits this Bull style the way Mark Eversley want to play. I don't care that they signed him to an extension. We can trade for him. I don't give a fuck. We can trade. I know better than LJ. Shout out to the general in the building. I don't care. He got traded. It don't matter. We can trade for him. You got Mo Wagner out there, and you got Miles Turner. Who knows what the Indiana Pacers gonna do with Miles Turner? Those are the three guys that fits the way that Mark Eversley want to play after this season coming up. And I think those three guys fit this team pretty good. Pretty good. And if I have my choice, I would go with Nas Reed. And yes, he just signed an extension, but we can trade. Make him an offer you can't refuse. That's it. Keep Kobe. Trade Kobe. Well, he might get traded to it. It's just a lot of moving parts that can go on right now. It's a lot of shit that could go on. I'm happy now. Let's trade P. Will and Vooch and get some picks for them. Yep. Yep. Might as well. Who is the Bulls' defensive specialist at the guard position? They don't have a defensive specialist. They don't have a Lonzo Ball. They don't have an Alex Caruso. Trey Jones is decent defensively. Ayo Dosunmu is a demon defensively. I love him. That's Trey Young's daddy. Shout out to Brandon L. Jet. He say, I'm not sold on him yet. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I know that he got signed for the 5 years, 125. That doesn't mean he can't get traded. Doesn't mean he can't get traded. What's the word, the one? How you feeling, big dog? Grand Rising. The Bulls could have got Alexander Walker. I like that. Now, this is a good comment, ball guy. I like Alexander Walker better than Isaac Okoro. Probably would have costed a little bit more money. I would give Giddey the same contract Austin Reeves just declined 4 years, $90 million, and then Josh Giddey will decline that deal. I think he will decline it. How you feel if Jalen Smith return? I don't have a problem with Jalen Smith return. I don't have a problem with that. I don't. He didn't do anything to be like, man, get this dude off my team. He went in there, he scored, he rebounded, he played defense. And he actually got a pretty good bat. He fits the way the Chicago Bulls want to play, but there are better players out there that we can get. Space got to be in the current top 3. You got to need than good squad to beat, bro. Okay. Bulls defensive specialist just won the championship. Oh, bro. Shout out to Bradley and Chad. Giddey would laugh at 4 for 90. He's getting over 30 per year, bro. Y'all just stop trying to cheat him out his money, bro. Get that man 30. Faxi Dub, no laugh. We're going to go and we're never going into the second apron, ever. I hope y'all know that. Don't even think about it. Would you say we won the Zach trade? I think we did. Yeah. I'll say we won the Zach trade. What did Jimmy Butler do for Minnesota? Zach was a throw-in. You got to add that in. Yeah, we won that trade. We got more out of Zach LaVine than the Minnesota Timberwolves got out of Jimmy Butler. I think you can say that with fact and be confident in saying that. This will be the last one. Defensive specialist, a player who you can put on anyone. Okay. I feel you, ball guy. I know you're hurting right now, Joe. I know you're hurting, big dog. Okay. Well, there it is. It's the end of Lonzo Ball. Never going to win anything with this curtain owner, ever. We might have, but we won already with him. But let's see. I don't know, Dub. Giddey was unplayable. Wait. I don't know, Dub. Giddey was unplayable in the playoffs. I had a good second half of the season. He still has something to prove, in my opinion. Absolutely. But I think he warrants getting paid, though. He deserves a contract. It's a lot of players in this league that got their money and didn't do anything. What's this guy? Emmanuel Quickly makes $30 million per year. Can you tell me what he's done better than Josh Giddey? I'll wait for you. Yeah. Emmanuel Quickly make $30 million per year. Got the contract that is being talked about for Josh Giddey right now. 5 years, $130 million. Is Josh Giddey better than Emmanuel Quickly? Yes. 63. Can't agree more. Outside of LA, we're the largest market, but don't spend money. That's as simple as that. At least we got more athletic and physical. That's a fact. Shout out to my boy Jacob Palm. That's it. We got more athletic and better defensively. I do think that we needed to add more defensive players. We've done that with Isaac Okoro. He's a defensive first guy with improving offensive factors. I thought Nas would get more than 25 mil. I thought too. That's why it's an opening. It's an opening there. There's something there. I want Nas. He's perfect. He's perfect. I know I have been out the loop for a while. How do you feel about the Bulls draft pick? Okay, shout out to my boy Brandon L. Jet. I'll just give you my first reaction, Brandon. I was disappointed. You know, you know me. I wanted a 5. Derek Queen was there. Thomas Sorber was there. But the Bulls was eyeing Noah Essengay the whole time. Now, when I sat back and I analyzed Essengay, the long, very tall, 9'8" reach, athletic. He likes to get up and down the court. My man, Ball, my Lonzo Ball fan, was looking for like one of those defense. He got a chance of being one of those guys. He likes to roam like Alonzo Ball and Alex Caruso. He plays defense like them. He's not like them yet because he hasn't played one NBA game, but he's like that. He can shoot it. He got to improve it a little bit. The form looks good. He wants to be better. 18 years old. There's a lot of positives with this kid. I'm very interested to see how he plays in the NBA. So I'm excited for the summer league. I think he's going to be good next to Montes Buzelis. It's going to be good next to Montes Buzelis. It's going to be very good. I can't wait to summer league. Yep, I want. A lot of people want Trey Jones back. Yeah, 25 million for a 6-man is solid. I want him to come. I want him to come star for my team. I ain't gonna lie. Come star with us. It took the GOAT to win, Jerry, as the owner, and Cross did more than Reinsdorf to build those championship teams. That's a fact, Steely. That's a fact. Absolute fact. Big Dog, this does address size, something we needed for years. Yep. I kind of like our second round pick. We already gave him a nickname, Australian Loch Ness Monster. I like that name. And I looked at him, bro. I kind of dismissed him. I got to get back to this. Dude is the Loch Ness Monster, man. They gonna hate to play against dude. If he make it to the NBA, Corn, people are going to hate playing against our second round pick from Australia. He is an absolute pest the way he plays. He is. Offensively, he's a pest. Bro, he plays like nobody else is on the court with him. You know what I'm saying? Recklessly. He's a reckless. I love the way he plays. They're going to hate playing against him, bro. Yeah, we know you want a center straight out of the 90s who projects play boost type defense. Oh my God, bro. He's already. I know you're talking about Derek Queen, Joseph. Stop sneak dissing. We say what we need. We say what we mean on this channel, Joseph. No sneak dissing. Say Derek Queen. And Derek Queen is a better defender right now than Vooch. I'll give you that. And I'll take the young energy to the energy that we getting tired of in Vooch. Y'all hit that like button. We're going to take a couple more, then we're going to get up out of here. Brandon L. Jet. Yeah, I found that weird AK draft a player that play the same position as Montes. They're going to play on the same side of each other. I found it weird too. But they're going to play on the side of each other. That front court going to be long. Both of them over 7-foot wingspans. It's going to be interesting. Appreciate you, Joseph. What would you trade Kobe White for? Jonathan Kuminga. Sign and trade. Jonathan Kuminga. TBO, my boy. I hope this means more playing time for P. Willie. No, it means the opposite, TBO. It means he could be out of here. Buy out Carter, re-sign Javonte Green. Is Javonte Green available? Positionless basketball, absolutely. 100%. Goon, Trey Vooch, and P. Will, trash ass catfish, can't jump in the leg and go fast. Get the hell on. This man is a big dog on the block. No, it don't, TBO. It doesn't mean that, TBO. If anything, TBO, it means that he's gone. He might be traded, TBO. We're starting to build a solid squad with different options. Just wish AK and Mark Eversley chose the path quicker after Zoe first severe injury. I do believe V Dog. That's excellent. I do think they could have started this process. They're late in this process. They had a lot of offers, bro, for Andre Drummond. They had offers for DeMar DeRozan in the past, for Zach LaVine in the past. We could have been started this process. But okay, at least I see your vision. There's a vision there. We found the vision, the way they want to go. I'll take 3 more and we get up out of here. Go. We'll be pissed if Lonzo Ball get traded. Lonzo owe us 2 seasons. He gone. You don't know, gang. That's the meaning of this. Lonzo gone. He owe us like $80 million for real, Brandon L. Jet. I know you mad, Go. You just finding that shit out. I know you mad. Keep up, providing great coverage for all the Chicago squad. Much appreciated. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to my boy V Dog. I like this trade. No. Hey man, Lonzo's gone, man. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate y'all rocking with us. We on our way to 9,000 subscribers. Make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all leave. And we gone, y'all. Lonzo is gone to the Cleveland Cavaliers. We exiled them. Peace, Lonzo.
Cognac.